Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blackfoot Book Club and another volume of my essential film reviews collection. Thanks for being there. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Amores Perros, Love's a Bitch, is entirely in Spanish and entirely enthralling. The first 5 minutes set the scene perfectly. A flash-forward flashback opening depicts a frenetic car chase, bloodied fighting dogs shown explicitly and fully, while introducing the majority of the main characters before a violent car crash brings the opening breathless scene to a conclusion. Welcome to Amores Perros. 3 very different stories interweave throughout, with differing timelines, a constant Iñárritu theme, as we follow a main story for each act of the film. However, the remaining 2 are often woven into the main story, sometimes subtly, sometimes deliberately not so, but always to great effect and always to engage in the narrative. Act 1. Octavio and Susana. Octavio, the excellent Gael Garcia Bernal, is idealistic and hopelessly in love with Susana, Vanessa Bausch, and desperate to run away with her and from the decrepit house they share with his mother and brother Ramiro, Marco Perez. However, Susana and Ramiro are married with a young child, and Susana is pregnant again. Both brothers continually fight for the affections of Susana and provide varying ways of raising much needed money. Act 2. Daniel and Valeria. Daniel Alvaro Guerrero is a magazine editor and publisher, married yet in love with his girlfriend Valeria, Goya Toledo. They share brief time together before Daniel leaves his wife to be with the woman that he adores. Now free to be together, their early idealistic love affair becomes frayed and increasingly difficult. Act 3. El Chivo and Maru. El Chivo, brilliantly portrayed by Emilio Echevarria, is a bedraggled vagrant, dirty and unclean, and taking and using rubbish to survive. Forever pushing a shopping trolley filled with his wares and accompanied by several stray dogs, he appears to walk aimlessly through the streets. An ex-guerrilla fighter and prisoner, pronounced dead to his family, yet desperately seeking a reunion with his daughter Maru, played by real-life daughter Lourdes Echevarria. Across all 3 acts, the action is quickly edited and often jolting from one seemingly unconnected scene to another. As one story dominates, the other 2 run concurrently, and slowly the connections between the 3 very different stories and 3 sets of unconnected people are drawn together. Common themes are prevalent throughout, from the obvious references to the title to life choices in general and how these dictate our life and those around us, of coincidence, regret, loss and remorse. There are also key scenes, plot spoilers aside, where our surroundings and what we surround ourselves in are a key device. All 3 love stories are consumed with surroundings, from Octavio and his desperate desire to escape, similarly Valeria in Act 2, and the constant showing of her picture on the building opposite and even the pictures within her apartment. El Chivo is surrounded by both his dogs on whom he dotes, to being surrounded in regret, loss and pain. All 3 acts share this disparity between despair and hope, a vision for the future blurred by the present day, everyday situation. One character, however, belies this truism of the film brilliantly. Dogs feature prominently in each narrative, again on vastly different ends of the spectrum, being used as a fighting tool and a means to earn money, to being utterly adored and worshipped. Woven throughout with explicit bloody violence and murder, this though is a character piece, a thrilling ride and a masterpiece of a film. Written by Guillermo Arriaga, who would go on to pen Iñárritu's next 2 films, it was also nominated for Best Foreign Language Film at the 2000 Oscars. And that was Amores Perros, directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu. And I live in peace and in solidarity. And I thank you so much for watching. Please be careful out there, everyone. I hope the world is spinning in your direction, in your corner of the world. Peace, everyone.